Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make Emmet's house from the Lego movie, specifically the Lego Movie 2. This is also an actual Lego set which you can buy and build in real life, so you could actually have this both in Minecraft and real life, which I think is pretty cool. Here are all of the materials that you will need to make Emmet's dream house. Please do make sure that you have access to all those and enough of those materials as well. And now that we have all of our stuff, we can get started. So the first thing that we have to do is place a single block of quartz on the ground. Back and to the right of that, place 2 orange concrete going right. 1, 2. Place a block of quartz in front of and to the right of the orange, and then extend to the right by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then extend that 9th block backwards by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then extend that 10th block across the back of the build by 3. 1, 2, 3. Extend towards you, right, towards you, and then right by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend in, right, in, go right by 3. 1, 2, 3, and then extend forwards and join all the way back to the front of the build. So the end result should look a little something like this, and ironically it kind of looks like a little Lego block. It kind of looks like the little 1x1s. So what are we now going to do? Well, we're going to grab ourselves the yellow concrete, and we're going to, on the very first block that we ever placed, which is this one, place 4 yellow concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend to the right and join downwards to the opposite side of the door. Add a row of yellow underneath the top of this, and then place orange concrete in the remaining space, extending upwards to make a door frame. Left and right of the door where we have these blocks of quartz, I want you to leave a gap of 2, so 1 and 2 on both sides, and I want you to place 1, 2, 3, 4 block of quartz coming up from the ground, so leave a gap of 2 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Join them together at the top using quartz slabs, and then back to the actual build itself, like this. What we're now going to do is we're going to extend that row of yellow concrete that we made all the way across to the right. Just like this. As simple as that. So we want to have those 4 rows of yellow extended to the right. We're going to extend the rows of yellow backwards on the left and right sides so that we're going to make solid walls. And we're not going to do it to the back just yet. The back will leave alone. We'll do something a little bit different. The back of the house is actually completely insane in comparison to the rest of the house. It almost doesn't match. On the front of the house, we are going to make a window. The best way to make the window is to come to the bottom front right hand corner of the house where we have the yellow concrete here, and we want to extend left by 3. 1, 2, 3. Destroy that block. 2 to the left, the row above, and place white stained glass pane inside the space. Place birchwood slabs underneath the window. Place yellow concrete above the window. Take the middle block, extend it up 1. And then place yellow concrete extending downwards diagonally left and right of the window like this. On the right side of the build, we are going to come to the bottom corner here, and we're going to move backwards 1, 2, 3. Place 2 yellow concretes and extend them up each by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extend them both inwards. What we then want to do is we want to take the top of this, extend it 1 row forwards, take the 2 outer rows here and extend them upwards by 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is a chimney. What we then want to do on this side as well is we want to make a small window. We do this by coming to the bottom back right hand corner yellow concrete here. We move left by 2, that would be 1, 2. We destroy 2 blocks. The 2 above, we place white glass inside these empty spaces. We place birchwood slabs underneath. We place yellow concrete above the windows and extending down diagonally like so. And we do the same on the opposite side, quite literally the same. So bottom corner, extend into, destroy 2x2 space, glass inside the space, birchwood slab below, yellow concrete above, extend down diagonally, boom, that's an additional window. Okay, here's where things get a little bit completely different. So, what you can do is you can place yellow concrete on top of the, what I'll call the flat parts of the back of the house. So, the parts that extend inwards, the 3 rows, you can place your yellow concrete like this. We then want to take the left and right sides of the long row of quartz here. We can extend it by 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 like this. We're then going to place glass block, specifically block, on top of all of the other remaining block of quartz like this, and it'll make a particular pattern like so. What we can then do is we can place yellow concrete on top of this pattern, just like this. There we go. By the way, the yellow concrete also wants to extend. Actually, you know what? We'll just have it sit on top there. And now we're going to make the roof because it'll actually make doing this next part a little bit easier. So we're going to grab the light blue concrete and we are going to place light blue concrete on the sides of the house. So when I say the sides of the house, literally the left and right sides like this, right? The blue concrete wants to extend forwards and then it wants to extend inwards and upwards. And inwards and upwards, and inwards and upwards, and inwards and upwards. You guys get the idea, right? Until eventually, and you want to do this on both sides equally, eventually it will meet in the middle. And it will meet in a single point, and if things have been done correctly, which thank goodness they have, it will be right in the center of the window on the back. You might even be able to see that. Well, on the back of the build, we have a few additional details that we have to add. So, first of all, we're just going to have... Let's do this. Let's place a couple of rows of yellow concrete behind the top of the window like this. And we want to take the 3 middle rows, just one row backward. Yeah, one row backwards from the top here. These 3 middle rows where the glass is, we want to 1 row back, place a row of 3 glass pane, another row on top of it, 2 yellow concretes left and right of the glass, and then yellow concrete on top of the glass just like this. We then want to take the area just behind the roof like this. We want to place more yellow concrete like so. And we want to fill in these gaps. So it just wants to look a little something like this. So we get that cool layered effect. We want to take this area here and we want to kind of like extend the top of the glass and the quartz area left and right to hit the roof. We then want to take the row of yellow concrete that we have here and extend it left and right a little bit. We also want to do the same just here as well, just like left and right. So we kind of want to add a little bit of a layered effect, a little bit of yellow concrete around this area. And then we want to place acacia. Where do we place it here exactly? So here, starting from in front of the 2 yellow concretes that we just placed next to the glass, we want to place acacia kind of like surrounding them, almost like from the top of the yellow concretes, from the left and right sides, it kind of just wants to do this. Don't ask me specifically what this is. I legitimately don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's on the actual house. You can take a look for yourself. It looks like this, alright? I don't know what it is, but it looks like that. Okay, what do we do next? We have to make the rest of the roof. So what you can do is you can take the roof, you can extend it forwards. The roof on the front of the build is a little bit tricky because you've got to make a little tiny roof for the entrance here. So extend the left row of light blue concrete forwards until it overhangs the front of kind of like this little porch area here. And then you want to extend the light blue concrete up, or right, and then up, right, up. Add a row of light blue to the right of it, take the bottom block and go right, down, right, and hit the house like this. But simultaneously, what you also want to do is we want to take the opposite side of the roof here, extend it forwards until it overhangs the front of the build by 1, and then we want to extend it like left and up and left and up. The point of this is that we want to have the same roof that we have on the front of the house. We want it on the back, or vice versa actually, since we did the back first. We want the same roof on the front of the house that we made on the back. But simultaneously, we also want to have that little roof just up above, and this is tricky to have done it in this way. We also want to have that little... Can that go there? Here and here. So we also want that little roof there as well. A little bit yellow concrete just underneath, just above the little top of the porch there, above the 2 quartz slabs. We can place yellow concrete behind or underneath the roof on the front of the house, just like this. Like that. Perfect. And then all you have to do is just like join the roof from front to back. I mean, it's quite easy really. Hopefully we'll be able to do it no problems. Just like this. And what do we have to do after this? The answer is not much. Not much at all. So there is a small path that actually looks a little bit like tarmac. It's kind of like grey black. It's basically just like a little bit of a footpath that will lead you to the entrance of the house. We must do that. We have a fence on the front of the house as well. We then have some pots that sits on the windowsills. We have 3 windowsills. The pots sit on every single one of them. We're pretty much going to be using the same flowers every time, but feel free to diversify. We also have to add a little bit of stone slab on top of the chimney to make it more accurate to the actual house. But you can see that in doing that, we have made a good chunk of this place. Let's chuck all of these materials away for now, because we don't need any of them other than the block of quartz, I don't think. Grey concrete, birch fence, flower pot, birch buttons, smooth stone slabs, red tulips, alliums, and oak saplings. I hope it's allium or allium, however you pronounce it. It doesn't matter. That particular flower is what we want. So, what did I say? We have to, first of all, little path, grey path, in between the porch and the entrance. Just a little grey path. I'm using grey concrete. You could even use cyan terracotta. Need to place a door handle. That's going to be a birch button on the right side or the left. Let's go with the left. We have to add a fence. The fence starts from the right side of the porch, goes all the way right, even and level with the house, stick a block of quartz on the end, boom. We have to place smooth stone slabs on top of the chimney. Nothing more to it. We have to then place flowers. Flower pots are going to be placed on every single windowsill. They're actually going to completely take them over. So flower pots absolutely on every single one of them. On the front window, and I know that this sounds a little bit silly, but in this order: red tulip, oak sapling, allium. On these sides, and again, I realise that this seems a little bit ridiculous. Just place whatever you want, but if you want it to look a little bit more like the actual Lego set, tulip, sapling, and it's the same on the opposite side too. Tulip, sapling. But you can do whatever you like. It's just that's literally what it kind of looks like on the actual Lego set, which is what this is based on. Once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, you've actually fully completed the house, and well, that's it. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is what Emmet's dream house looks like from the Lego Movie, specifically the Lego Movie 2. You can see how this stacks against the actual Lego set itself. You can actually buy and make this if you do want in real life, which is kind of cool. And if you do want me to, there is also a different version of this that has like rockets and stuff attached to it, so I'd appreciate it if you could let me know if you do want to see that. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to like the video. I'd really appreciate that. It helps me in the channel out loads and loads. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here and click the little bell next to the subscription button. That'll ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. And if you do want to make anything else by me, check out the card system description below in the top of the comment section for more. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really had fun making this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.